It is 7:43. Welcome back. This morning, Nikolai Miu is waking up behind bars where he will be for the next 2 decades after stabbing Isaac Schuman to death and injuring 4 others on the Apple River. This was 2 years ago.
Yeah, tonight Fox 9 will take a deep dive of the case that gathered a lot of national attention and really sparked a lot of debate about what the limits of a self-defense strategy are. And Paul Blume is here. He's covered the case from the beginning and all the way throughout. You and the Doc 9 team put together this true crime documentary premiering tonight in prime time. Yeah. Pretty remarkable amount of work that's gone into this.
Yeah, it's a special project for us here at Fox 9. Rob, I know you were out in the courtroom for some of the
I was at the trial every day, but and so I saw a lot of that firsthand, being there, and all that evidence that came out in the testimony. Yeah. But you were there from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I was there the Monday. You know, this happened on a beautiful summer July day 2 years ago, and I think that's part of what makes this case so interesting is the Apple River has always been a magnet for our region, right? A place to go and spend a day inner tubing down the river. This, of course, the cell phone video that really ratcheted up the attention on this case, and there is Nikolai Miu. And the thing that we saw in this, and it's a special project for Fox 9. It's an hour long. It's going to air tonight on Fox 9 and live, probably forever, on our digital platforms. But is this idea of self-defense and what happens in this moment? Young tubers face to face with Nikolai Miu. Unbeknownst to them, Miu has a knife in his hands. He claims it was all a matter of self-defense, that the kids intimidated him to the point where he had to use that knife, and tragically Isaac Schuman was stabbed. So we have the death of a teenager, tragic. We have cell phone video of what happened, and we had the claims of self-defense. And then what sort of allowed us to really take the next step in our journey at Fox 9 and telling this in an hour format was the fact that there are cameras in Wisconsin's courtroom. So now all of a sudden, all of that testimony, all of that evidence, everything is out there for us. And what we thought is, a lot of people get their news daily, maybe on Twitter, maybe on Facebook, maybe they watch us every night. But it comes in drips and drabs. Today, Nikolai Miu was on the witness stand, as you're seeing in the video here. Here's the little clip of the video we can show you. But this tonight, 1 hour long, watch the entire case. There's no editorial, I don't narrate it. We just let the visuals, interviews, in-depth interviews tell the story. We've talked to the attorneys, we talked to law enforcement, and then just in the last few days, we talked to Isaac Schuman's parents about their journey. So I think it's a fascinating watch, and we're certainly proud to present that here at Fox 9 tonight.
That was a big deal. So this documentary, as you said, it kind of goes beyond the story, the streaming coverage that we provided and the sentencing. So what can we expect? You mentioned some of the people that you interviewed. Yeah. What can we expect tonight? And why did you decide that this was something that just needed further digging?
Well, like I was saying, it's just one of those, we wanted to give the community a chance to watch the story in its entirety, start to finish. Again, I think people consume things daily, one headline at a time, and this allowed us to do that in a 1 hour format and really allow people to take in the story. Because this is a case, we would have 25,000 viewers at one time on our YouTube live stream, and we would run a poll, and it divided 50-50. No matter what question we asked, this divided the community. I want to show the viewers a little sample of what we're talking about. But again, true crime style tonight, Fox 9, 8 o'clock.
We followed the ambulances, and I just went running, and I ran up into one of the ambulances thinking that it was Isaac sitting up in there, and I started crawling into the ambulance, and I realized it wasn't Isaac, it was one of the other kids. So then I climbed out, and then I looked, and I saw Isaac's hair laying on the riverbank. I knew it was him. And they were trying to perform CPR on him.
Did you go to Isaac?
Yeah, I ran to Isaac.
And that's just a clip, and that's Elena Hernandez, the mother, on the witness stand. during the trial in April, and then we got to sentencing last week. And again, another aspect of this whole case that divided the community.
Yeah.
Judge went 20 years. The state family wanted 70 plus, make sure Nikolai Miu dies in prison.
Yeah.
The max was up towards 100, and the judge settled on 20, and that doesn't sit well with some of the
All part of the debate about, you know, he didn't have any previous issues, no criminal history. They didn't think he was a danger to the public, but obviously, you know, you've got a life lost and others drastically impacted forever.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned the debate about self-defense.
Yeah.
He had a knife. Yeah. He could have dropped it, or he could have walked away at multiple points here, and that's part of that debate. Why didn't you just walk away?
Why didn't you walk away? You know, if you do have a knife, why not alert? You know, he did it very subtly. He picked it up. You know, he pulled it out of his pocket, had it down by his side. He didn't warn anybody. And then the lies he told afterwards, getting rid of the knife. You know, the questions we pose within this documentary is, what if he held on to the knife, turned it into law enforcement right away, owned what happened right then and there? There's some people who believe he wouldn't be charged. It was more how he handled himself in the aftermath. But all that, we unpack it tonight.
Yeah, the cover-up could be worse than, you know, it gets you in deeper than what initially happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Paul.
You bet. Thank you for having me.